Okay, so I'll put a narrative out there that I heard about, and you tell me what the real version of it is.
Please do.
The narrative was you got sued by the other members of Sugar Ray because you were demanding $10,000 an appearance per performance, as well as you wanted to fly first class and you wanted them to fly coach or, economy or whatever. I'm guessing that this is not 100% how you see it, or how did this actually play out? And how far did this lawsuit actually go?
Well, I wanted $20,000 to show. And
I thought you were going to try to play the humble card.
And I wanted a private jet. Look at this. This was someone doing a scorched earth lawsuit on us after 23 years of being originally together.
Oh, wow. So he's an original guy. They
were original members, and they both left at different times.
Burned the house down on the way out.
Basically, which is the reason why you will never see the original Sugar Ray get back together. But the good news is no one cares. Right. Hey, guys, the original guys are getting back together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like the Eagles are getting back together. I value what they did, their history. I'm grateful for it. Is there resentment there? Absolutely. I hate what they did to us. I've been sued once in my life, my former best friends. And also they took a whole scorched earth to like my guitar player is still with me today, and our ex-manager and our business manager is still with me today. So it was, they were pushing a button because they knew what that meant to me. And they were kind of saying, we never want to do this again. And I go, all right, I'm a lifer in the music business. I love performing and I'm so grateful. I'm never going to stop, and neither is my guitar player. And so by doing this, they kind of sealed their own fate. I'll never, call me crazy, but we're not going to be friends again after you sue me, and we're probably never going to do business again. Right. Call me insane. That's never been done before, right? There's nothing there. You know what I mean? That was kind of going out. You throw everything against the wall. And we settled it, and I'm glad to say we're carrying on. But it was a trademark thing and how you can carry on because, they both essentially left the band. We didn't want to stop. There goes Ralph.
Yeah, sit. Down.
Ralph's like, this story's boring me, dude. Move it on.
Down. You don't listen to shit.
Ralph crate train?
He used to be in a crate back in the early days. Now he's way too big.
Crates are hardcore, man.
Yeah, no, he's super well behaved now, though.
He's a great dog.
We have another dog that pees everywhere and shit. So in comparison, he's amazing.
Puppy?
I think it's like 6 months old or something.
Now, isn't that a bummer? Do you have ornamental rugs and like nice rugs in your spot?
No. We got some. They seem okay.
But they piss on them, and then like it's hard to get that smell up. It's a drag. Anyway, so
it's a whole thing.
So nice, another segue back to it. So we settled the thing, man. It was a bummer, but the biggest takeaway is that I lost 2 friends and 2 band members. And, and like people say, get over it, Mark. And like that caused me so much stress, went on for a long fucking time. And I don't know if you've ever been involved in a lawsuit before. It deranged your bank account, especially if you got some of those Marty Singer big time lawyers, man. It's like, it just was such a waste. And we kind of came up to the same agreement we would have made anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what but there were so much weird egos involved. And I didn't act perfectly either. I was hurt, I was hurt. And they left the band. No one was ever fired. There's some weird narrative there that I fired anybody.
Right. Everybody always wants to play the victim on the way out. Of course they do.
Well, that's how you get the most value emotionally and all that. You just throw it all in there. So, I don't have a lot of hate in my heart, and I don't for them because I'm grateful for what we've done and accomplished together. I'll never devalue, especially one of the guys, the drummer of the band was, there's 3 of us that wrote the songs, and he was a huge part of the songwriting contribution, and I'll always be grateful for that.
100%. So I want to ask this just because you having such an extreme knowledge of No Jumper is kind of shocking to me. What is your overall media diet? The average person in their mid-50s isn't really like paying attention to niche underground hip hop platforms and shit. Like what do you spend your time looking at on YouTube or whatever?
Well, it's funny, No Jumper is it for me. I wait for the drops. It's like sometimes I tease myself and go to YouTube first, but I'd rather listen than watch. Do you have people that find that?
I don't hear that a lot, but then when I see the numbers, I'm like, oh, there are a shitload of people listening to this on Apple or whatever.
Maybe it's an old person thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the visual component sounds important to me because I can really focus when I'm not watching.
Interesting.
When you got guys in here, they're rolling blunts and some guys tapping bottles and guys, you know what I mean? It's interesting.
I feel like that's part of the content is just seeing all these little ambient motions going
great.
on.
I think it's great. Yeah. And actually I'm watching it more now because my kids discovered and showed me you could put YouTube in the bath that I love taking baths as an old man. It's like, wow, YouTube. So I was watching the George Santos thing in my bubble bath, watching YouTube, like insert own joke there. Right. But you're the content that I lean on the most, dude. But I'll do Joe Rogan stuff because I find him fascinating because you can make anybody sound interesting. But Yeah, but No Jumper's my go-to, dude. Like, I got to say, it truly is. You're my entertainment. And I go, why do I like this so much? And it goes back to you. It goes back. You are an extremely fascinating, interesting character who knows how to surround. You're like Howard Stern. You know how to surround your people and get the best out of them. You're the, Magic Johnson. You're Michael Jordan. You get the best out of the people around you. You know how to find someone who's interesting in the weeds. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's an incredible talent. So,
I appreciate that so much.